know when.
And you're live.
Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, and thank you for joining us here at Fitbk Backstage. I am Cassie.
And I'm Coach Chris.
Yes, and we have a guest today, Jennifer Streetman. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
So we brought Jennifer Streetman on the show today. She was a 90-day challenge winner, and she is a member of the Fitbk program. She has lost lots and lots and lots of weight, made a wonderful transition.
86 pounds.
86 pounds, training with Coach Chris. And she's just here to give you guys a little bit of how her journey was and what she did to kind of get to where she's located now. Right, Jennifer?
Yes.
Yeah, so Jennifer is energetic, she's fun-loving, she loves to smile, she loves to read. She's a fitness junkie thanks to Coach Chris. She's a fitness junkie thanks to Coach Chris. And she's a 44-year-old woman. She's a mother of 3. And she's just our average woman. And she was obese or overweight at 246 pounds. And she's currently 144 pounds. Give it up, give it up, give it up. We are so excited about that. So, Jennifer, you started your fitness journey, you told us, in 2018.
Yes.
What was it that led you onto your fitness journey path?
I was tired of being overweight. Tired of not making the right choices, eating bad foods, not getting the weight off, and just fed up.
I think you had mentioned when you started as well that you were dealing with some health issues.
Yes.
So what had sparked, what kind of health issues were you dealing with at that time?
I was diagnosed with COPD, diabetes. So when I became a diabetic and they were trying to put me on all types of medication, insulin and medication for COPD, I was at my wits. I was like, something has to change. So that was definitely the drastic change right there. I was like, we have to do something about this.
So you were 230 pounds at that time, and you
Yes.
were 4X to 5X?
Yes.
At the time that you were diagnosed with COPD?
Yes.
So my understanding is when you first were trying to do the weight change, you had started your fitness journey on your own.
Yeah.
And because you were closer, teetering to almost 250 at then.
Yes.
And when you came to us, you were around 230. So
Uh-huh.
what changes did you make in the interim between starting with us?
I became a Zumba instructor. I took on some more cardio. I started with like a green smoothie diet. I did that for a while, and then my body got used to it.
Okay.
So I needed something different. I started being hungry. So of course, backtrack, start going back to eating, and just stayed at a pace, and the weight wasn't going anywhere. That was like right before I met you guys.
And we met through Zumba.
Yes.
I mean, well, we kind of, I've known
Yes.
Jennifer
I
a
met
little
Jennifer
bit. Yeah,
through
we've
Zumba.
kind of,
Yes.
yeah. And, but Jennifer became a Zumba instructor in 2018. I think
Yes.
2018 was when that was kind of like that pivotal moment when everything
Yes.
changed for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was also when she joined the 90-day challenge.
Yes.
With us as well. So that was a bit, and that's only 2 years ago. So
That
you
was
made
just
an
2 years.
amazing progress.
Thank
80
you.
pounds within 2 years. So, we know that it's a lifestyle and it takes time. But, when you think about 2 years, you're saying it's not a long time to do it. And when you're in the midst of it, and you take 2 years to kind of get started, and to know that it only took you 2 years to kind of get where you had to
Right.
go is absolutely amazing. Yes.
Well, and also, let's mention 2 years. Most people think when they join challenges or they think about a fitness goal, they're like, well, in 3 weeks or 6
Yeah.
weeks, I'm going to be
14 days.
Yeah. It does not happen this way. And, 2 years in the scheme of your life feels like nothing. But I think when you start to focus on your health and you have these goals in mind, people are not patient with themselves. You are changing your entire lifestyle. You're changing your eating habits. You're changing maybe who you used to socialize with. you're changing your family as well, because you're doing this for you. So all these elements are changing at one time. And it does take time. People won't recognize you because you're changing your habits.
Yeah.
So just remember, when Jennifer talks about these 2 years, I think people get very impatient, and it does take time.
Right.
And Jennifer is a proponent of that she understands, like, it was a process.
Right.
Yeah.
It takes time. It's not a marathon. It's a sprint. So you're
Yeah.
not sprinting.
It's a
It's a
marathon.
marathon.
It's a marathon.
So it takes time.
Yes,
It takes
yes.
time.
Yeah, and it's crazy because even it depends on how you look at it, because if you say it took 2 years to get there, right? And for you it could have took a while,
Right,
you know?
right.
But then someone may have seen you last year and then they see you again and they're
Uh-huh.
like, you know, what happened? You
Right.
know, how did you lose all of that weight? And then they always want to know,
And I
after they
tell
get
them.
past the question of, oh, are you okay?
Yeah, that's the first question. Are you feeling all right? I'm like,
You sick?
yeah, I feel the best I've ever felt in my life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're so excited about that. Now we know that in order to do this, you have to change your nutrition,
Yes.
right? What are some of the things or key components that you felt that you changed within your lifestyle, nutrition-wise, that made a difference?
I stopped with the sugar,
Mm-hmm.
the starch, the bread, all the wrong food I wasn't supposed to eat, and Coach Christine,
Mm-hmm.
the biggest help. That
Mhm.
90-day challenge, I'm telling you,
She's always
Taught me-
Coach Christine,
Yes.
right?
Yes, she did.
taught me so many ways how to change, how to eat better,
Mhm.
and I'm never hungry. So,
Mhm.
you know, a lot of that plays a part. People think when you're losing the weight, you're starving.
Yes.
Not starving, you're eating
Right.
plenty.
You're eating
And-
plenty of the right things.
Of the
you know?
right
Mhm.
things. So, yeah.
Yes.
I
Good,
can
good.
remember with Jennifer in particular, because I've seen her journey firsthand. Not only so before after the 90-day challenge started and she won the challenge, we started
Mhm.
training. She was one of my clients, and you know, Jennifer is very coachable, and that's one of the great things
Mhm.
about her personality is she is asking questions because she wants to know why she's doing something, which you should want to know.
Yes.
Why am I eating these certain things? Why am I doing these certain exercises? Because then it solidifies the habit. So Jennifer's very coachable in that sense. And when she found out that she could eat more food, because she was doing very little portions in the beginning, she was just doing a lot of cardio.
Mhm.
And it was very easy for her, which was amazing because it's not for everybody to stop eating bad food. And that's not as easy
Yeah,
for
it's
everybody.
not.
Jennifer has a really great ability to
Mhm.
put something to her mind to say, okay,
I'm done.
coach said I
No,
can't
it's
eat
like-
this, and I'm
it's
not
like she
gonna
put it behind Ranger.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So that
You know
so
more.
I really have to give that to Jennifer, because it's not as easy for somebody, but you know, because it's either in your house or you know, it's just part of your lifestyle, and you haven't learned yet that maybe you can have it in moderation, or whatever that
yes.
is.
Yes.
But for Jennifer, the food to me really wasn't an issue once you made that
Right.
hard stop. You made that decision. You said, I can't live like this anymore. I don't want to be on medication.
Exactly.
I'm tired of going to the doctor.
Mhm.
There's got to be another way. So I just know with the food wise for you,
Right. That wasn't
once
a big deal.
she had a plan, it was very easy for her to just keep going with the steps.
Yes, for sure.
And she's so, I mean, she will be the first one to come and tell you how she lost weight and what you're eating is not right. Why are you eating that? I mean, she will make you feel guilty that you're eating processed foods, right? You never know that.
Bad for
you know,
you.
but that's one of the great things when you're speaking to someone who has been there and done that, and then made a change and done something different, and it worked, right? And they can see how good it worked for them, right? And you just want the best for the others that you
Yes.
see. And sometimes you got to give tough love, you know.
And
But when
Coach
it
Chris
comes
always
to
say, "Be easy, go easy
I know.
with them." And I'm like,
Listen, because when it comes to weight, when it comes to how people eat, you know, it can be an issue and a topic that people get very defensive, you know, and especially when, you know, they feel like you're criticizing the food that they're eating, you know, and sometimes they want to get to that goal where you're at. You know, you may have that salad there that looks absolutely delicious to them, you know, and they may have their separate meal that may not be as healthy, you know, and at the moment when you address them with that, you know, counter them with that, they may throw their defenses up, you know. So, you know, it's all about the delivery, right? It's all about how you say it to kind of get people to receive it.
Yeah, and I had to learn that.
Yeah,
I had to learn that. And
I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
Well, and I think that is the fact that Jennifer is so vocal for other people is because she understands that it's doable.
Yeah.
And so then when she does that to other people, I understand, because it's more of like, I know you can do this. And everybody is different in terms of the way that they receive information, and I've learned that from coaching for a couple of years now, that everybody's not going to click with my approach. And I do recommend for people that want someone to help, they want a coach, they want a trainer, there is someone out there that is going to mesh with the style that motivates for you. For some people, I know that I can push them because I took the time to know their personality. Jennifer is my friend, and I know Jennifer's personality, that I could yell at her and I can be like, what is wrong with you? And Jennifer is responsive. But there are other clients of mine that you know, I have to put my nice coach hat on, and you need that. So
you know, you people that need the nice coach hats, get out of here with that. You got here for a reason. You need that tough love to kind of make you turn around sometimes, right?
That's right. Very true.
So, Jennifer is a medical biller as a part of her career, and also a group fitness instructor, right? Which she became in 2018.
Yes.
Now, being a medical biller, we know that that's the type of job that is a sit-down job. You're always sitting down. You're always on a computer. How do you kind of counter that by getting a little bit more active during your day from sitting down 8 hours a day?
I walk a lot. I get up and take unnecessary trips. Let me get more water. I walk with a gallon. So they look at me like I'm strange because I'm always with a gallon of water. But I'm constantly moving my legs.
Yes.
Because you're sitting. And I'm like, I got to move. And they look at me at work like, what are you doing with the gallon of water and the big food? And and I'm always moving. So, yeah, I have to keep going because sitting after a while.
It kind of,
Yes.
And you know, one of the benefits of working in an office is that you can bring your food in, right? And bring in things like a water gallon, you know, to work. So
there's a bathroom closed.
And the bathroom's closed. So for those that currently work in the office, we know that we're going through COVID, but those that we're constantly sitting at the desk right now, we're on Zoom calls. So for those that are constantly sitting in front of the computer, what do you suggest as far as making sure that they have the proper nutrition to eat throughout their 8-hour day and kind of being active?
I suggest making their food at home and bringing it to avoid buying something that's not healthy. Because that can happen. You can not have what you need and run out and buy something close by, slice of pizza, which is not good. Then you're sitting and it's sitting with you. So I suggest meal prep. Bring the food with you. Bring your water with you, and it saves money. So that's
that's a biggie when it comes to the 90-day challenge, right, Coach?
Meal
prepping, Sundays and Mondays, meal prepping. It does make a difference, and it's easy, especially times like tonight when we may go home late at night and we have to figure out what we're going to eat, you know. And normally when you come in late at night, you're not trying to figure out what's the healthiest thing to eat, right? You're trying to just grab the quickest thing. So you know, healthy meal prepping makes a difference.
Meal prepping, and also understanding that it's calories in during that day.
Mhm.
You know, people like to make these steadfast rules about when you cannot eat and you can only don't eat after 8 o'clock.
Mhm.
It is about the entire calorie intake for the day. And as long as you are not going over your calorie numbers, whatever you've had that set at, or you're not overeating one particular macro,
Mhm.
you're perfectly fine. I eat at 10 o'clock at night because of our filming
Mhm.
many times, and I don't overeat because of it. So I think
Mhm.
understanding your nutrition, which is one of the things that
Yeah.
we learned through the 90-day challenge, meal prepping,
Yep.
that
Mhm.
is important, and also just understanding that when you are in a bind, because as Jennifer was talking about meal prepping, it made me think of issue like when we first started. So Jennifer would like forget her food, and she would post in the group like, "Oh my God, I forgot my food. What should I eat right now?" You know, so she's sending messages, and Facebook notifies you when you're in a group when someone sends a message. So everybody's like, "Well, go get a salad. Make sure you got protein."
Yes.
You know, so it just kind of gives you an idea of what kind of supportive setting that you're in, and no one's shaming you about, oh my God, that you forgot your food. We're just trying to make you be aware of what it is that you're eating, feel like you have someone supporting you, and just understand that this is a daily habit that we're trying to ingrain, and we're working towards it together. So I think it was a testament to Jennifer's commitment at that point, because she was really like, I'm not eating anything until Coach replies to me.
Yes, exactly. No bad choices. I need to know what it is I need to have when I don't have my food with me. So meal prepping is the number one key. You have to do that. That's what's so good about this whole 90-day challenge.
Mhm.
We learn so much from it.
Yeah, yeah. Because we all know that fitness is a lifestyle, right? We know that it's something that goes with you every single day throughout your whole life. It's not it's not for 14 days. You know, it's not until I get into my carnival outfit. For carnival, or I get to my vacation. So it's just kind of a everyday process that you're constantly putting in energy into that, so that you form habits, and it's constantly a consistent thing.
Yes.
Would you say you get used to something within 2 days, 30 days? You're working on a habit. So that's what you're kind of looking for. You're looking to have a habit of always having a conscious mindset and making conscious decisions, healthy decisions when it comes to your food. Yes.
Yes, and also I'd like to point out that Jennifer was doing a lot of cardio in the beginning, because she was a Zumba instructor, and I remember her kind of coming to us like, I'm doing cardio every day.
Cardio. I don't want to dance no more.
And I don't understand why I'm not seeing the changes, and it was mostly because she was under eating and doing lots of cardio. And it was as she began to understand, for one, group fitness, and learn more about exercise and strength training and macros and protein, that she started to understand that she didn't need to up her cardio, because that's what everyone's first instinct is when they say they want to lose weight, is that they want to increase their cardio. And it really depends on the person, but most people, depending on the more weight you have to lose. If you're 30 to 40 pounds overweight, more cardio is not going to hurt, but it's the strength training with the cardio that is really going to shape your body, where you're not having a lot of like saggy skin, and you're not constantly hungry, because that's one thing cardio does, especially when you have so much of it, is that you are just so hungry. and then to be able to say like, okay, I'm so hungry, but what is it that I can eat in abundance, mostly low calorie, like proteins and vegetables, that you can eat in abundance, and you're like, wow, I can eat all this food with a low calorie intake. So those were a lot of the things that we can pinpoint and help you with in the 90-day challenge. And it was one of the things that we were able to really focus with Jen on, because she does do a lot of cardio because she's a fitness instructor. And we had to learn that ourselves.
I'm still learning. Okay. I'm still learning. You know, I love cardio. I'm still learning. I love weight training as well. But my issue is under eating. So, you know, I'm still learning and growing along the way. You know, even as a fitness instructor, just kind of what, you know, works in my body, formulating my, you know, my body, and how, you know, just kind of getting my weight training proper, my nutrition proper, and just that balance. So I'm still learning.
Well, and the fact that you don't, you know, that you only eat fish and you don't eat a lot of, you don't eat any meat products, that adds a different element to your nutrition. So you have to track it a lot closer, so that you understand that you are eating enough protein. Because protein isn't everything, but because a lot of people think, oh, because you're eating just vegetables, you don't get enough protein. Which isn't true, but it's just about, like, doing the numbers.
That's right. So we were happy to have Jennifer on our show today.
Thank you.
Jennifer, give us a fun fact about you.
I have a new puppy.
A new puppy.
Yes, new addition to the family.
Your first puppy ever?
Yes.
At 44 years old?
My first puppy.
What type of dog do you have?
He's a Shih Tzu.
Aw, isn't that such a crazy name though?
I know,
right? I'm like, your dog is a Shih Tzu.
It is a funny name.
That is.
I'll be like, I don't sound
Get
too
that
bad.
Shih Tzu out of here. Carry on finish.
She couldn't wait to say
know.
that.
I'm gonna bring him to visit you.
Oh gosh.
He's gonna come see.
Jennifer, just as a closing question for you, so even though that you have been a repeated member of the 90-day challenge, why would you continue to be a part of the challenge?
Yes.
Even though you've done it before,
and she's in round 4.
Yeah, you're in round 4.
I am going to do the 90-day challenge, which is coming up on the 27th
Yes.
of this month. It works for me. The people in the group, everybody is like a family. It's like something I may not know still. I need to know. I'm growing still. I don't want to slip. So I have to be in this group. There are things I'm still learning. It's a learning process. And I'm suggesting everybody get in it who's trying to be on the right track. I'm going to be there. I'm there. You see the results. It worked. I'm still trying to get to a goal. So I have to stick with what works for me. And this 90-day challenge works. So join me. I hope they
Join us.
She's gonna yell at you.
That's
I'm just
Yeah.
I don't even gotta yell at you. She gonna yell at you.
Yeah, it has got to the point where our members that have been a part of our challenge for a while. A lot of times we'll kind of get to that before we get to it. You know, they'll put up a meal that's just not approved, and shut that down before Chris sees it. But we are excited to bring back the 90-day challenge for the fall, which is on September 27th. Please look out for that on our pages when it's time to register in advance. And normally Christina lets you in about, is it a week? No, a couple of days earlier, so that way you can just kind of get used to all of the files and just get used to the page and navigating throughout the page and who's a part of the challenge. So we're looking forward to that.
And the cost of the challenge.
Yes. Have we decided that yet?
Yeah, it was the same as last time.
Yeah. We're still, there is a cost to the challenge, so you will see that posted up when we post all of the information for the challenge as well. But it is a very affordable cost for you. And
less than $2
less than,
a day.
Yeah, less than $2 a day, right? Less than $10 or about $10 a month. And that's for the full 3 months. So it's definitely affordable, and you can make that happen. So join us at the 90-day challenge with Fitbk on September 27th. Now we are back again for Fitness Remedy on Thursday. Chris is still covering. I am still in my process of healing on my quad, but it's getting there. Christina's been bringing the energy with you guys for the past 2 weeks, and she's been absolutely amazing. They have called it boot camp cardio, right?
Torch, Torch 2.0
Yes.
dance cardio.
Yes. Earthquake
I haven't
cardio.
taught dance cardio in a while, so I applaud everyone that has followed me the last 2 weeks. Because I have definitely been like, wait, what am I doing? So I have enjoyed you guys, and I'll continue to fill in as long as Cassie needs me. Hopefully she'll be able to join you guys soon. I know she's super fun, and her routines are just like nothing like anyone else. So I know you guys miss her.
Oh, thank you guys so much. I do miss you guys too, but you definitely have a good replacement. So that is it for us for tonight for Fitbk Backstage. We thank you, Jennifer Streetman, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Excited.
I can't tell you how amazing you are. You make as a coach and a trainer, like I love nothing more to see you prosper, to see you reach your goals, and continue to just thrive. Because I know I saw you at a point where you were just like, Christina, I want to look at my arm. It's like jiggling, like my hips, and just like lots of body image. And I was like, it's okay. It's this is all you're molding yourself, and we've really seen that. It's absolutely amazing.
But I have to thank you.
It's amazing.
Let me tell you, she pushes you in a humble way. She's strict. You gonna do the right thing. And
you want to coach?
you want to coach? I'm telling you, you're gonna do the right thing. And I thank you, because if I didn't have that push, I wouldn't have did it, and I wouldn't keep going. So I thank you for it, Coach.
It's like a whole nother person. Like I'm
I
looking
know,
at right
right?
now. I'm like, who's that?
Yes. So thank you guys for joining us tonight for Fitbk Backstage. I am Cassie.
Coach Chris.
And
Jennifer
Streetman. We will see you again next week for Fitbk Backstage. Make sure you join us on Thursday for our fitness remedy class for your cardio. Dance and party all day with Chrissy. All right? Have a blessed night. Thank you so much for joining us.